What's up guys, Dirk here. Happy Monday. So the weekly candle has just closed. Just a quick update on the Bitcoin chart and maybe the Ethereum chart just to show what could potentially lie ahead. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe down below, click the notification bell if you do, and get on my email list. It's the first link in the description down below, so I can send you an email every time I upload a new video or when there's an important update. So let's dive straight into the weekly chart. You can see over here we had the close literally just up against that 200-week moving average. So technically we are still below that 200 moving average. We have not yet had a weekly close back above it, and that is what we're looking for as a signal for more bullish continuation. As long as we're sitting here under this 200-week moving average and we're getting rejected from it, yeah, we got the wick through it, but we did not get the weekly close above it, there is still potential for downside continuation. Now, that doesn't mean the downside continuation is guaranteed, but it is something that you have to factor in. As long as we're not getting back above that 200-week moving average with the weekly close, it means the bears still have enough power to keep that price down, and that could result in further sell-off. Keep in mind, this week is going to be a very crazy week in terms of the amount of news that is coming out. We have a lot of earnings reports coming out from big tech companies like Google and Microsoft. We also have the FOMC decision about the interest rate that is going to be very much anticipated, and all of these events together can create a lot of volatility in the market that is likely going to move the price in a big way, up or down, right? Doesn't necessarily mean it only goes up or only goes down, but there is a lot of say dry powder for potential volatility in this week ahead. And after this FOMC meeting this month, there is no FOMC next month, so there's a 2-month gap between this one and the next one. So let's zoom in to what I think is important is the 4-hourly chart right now, and that is the 200 moving average on the 4-hourly chart. I have shared this over the past week or two, where I said, you know, we broke back above the 200, the red one here, the 200 moving average on 4-hour. We haven't been above that, that we broke the trend basically since April. And now that we did break above it, retest it, we are still above it. Now, it's going to be important, in my opinion, to hold this 200 moving average, which is currently about 20,900. That is a bit of a line in the sand for me. As long as we're above there, we potentially still have this $27,000 to $30,000 target in play in the next few weeks. Mid to early September is still my target, but as long as we're still above this 200-week moving average, so above this 20,900 level, I think that is still a possibility. If we lose that, if we get back below the 200 MA on the 4-hour, there is more downside potential back to 18K or 17K or maybe even lower. So keep in mind that is kind of an easy way to judge where are we, what is the kind of momentum that we're looking at. As long as we're staying above this 200 MA, I think there is still a chance for further upside continuation. You know, nothing goes up in one straight line. So just because we went up to 24K and now we're pulling back and we're just under 22K, it doesn't mean the trend is bearish again right now in the short term, right? It could just be a pullback that consolidates, it pulls back, and then it continues going higher. That is still what I expect as long as we stay above this 200 MA on the 4-hour, the $20,900 level. A quick look at the Ethereum chart. On the weekly chart, we have had the second weekly close back above the 200 moving average. Now, on Ethereum, the 200 MA is not as significant in terms of support and resistance as it is on Bitcoin, but being back above there is much more bullish than being below it, of course. And now having had 2 weekly closes back above it is promising for Ethereum. We of course also have the potential merge narrative, where the merge is maybe going to take place in September. We won't know for sure till it actually does, because there could be delays, there could be issues, who knows what happens, but that could potentially be a bullish catalyst over there. And like I've said before, I do think there is more potential upside for Ethereum. We have a nice fair value gap here on the weekly also up ahead. So if we really get a continued push and we are going to see Bitcoin going to 27 to 30,000, I do think Ethereum is likely to go somewhere between 2,200 and 2,600. Again, that is very much dependent on Bitcoin and the overall market. But if we continue that upside, that could be a potential target for the next say until early to middle September. That would still be my target for a bullish rally, as long as we stay above the 200 MA on weekly. for Ethereum, which is about $1,240. As long as we're above there, there is potential for further upside continuation back above 2,000 and then somewhere between 2,200 and 2,600 in the next several weeks. So that is it for this week. Just a quick update. Please smash the like button if you enjoyed this content. Subscribe to the channel if you want to get more updates. And if you don't want to miss a single update in future ever, get on my email list. It's the first link in the description down below. Click that link, enter your name and email, and you will get notified via email every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome week ahead, and I will see you in the next video.